everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jamie, and when I was flipping through all of my Hanna Karlzon books trying to figure out what the next picture to color was going to be, this one just stood out to me and I just had this idea like come into my head. So we're gonna color this picture. This is from Soulmates. This is a book that I have colored in the most because we did a whole other series on this book. So if you want to see any of these pictures, they are on the channel. But we're going to do this one today. And I'm excited. So I have absolutely no desire to color all of these teeny tiny little things, different colors. I don't know. Just have a better idea. Okay. So we're gonna grab some oil pastels. I know we've used oil pastels a lot lately. It's because I have fallen in love, but I promise we'll move on to something else. But this picture, we're gonna use them. So I'm using the Paul Rubens, and I have the set of 48 and I have the set of what, 32 or 24 pastel colors. And yeah, so we're going to use violet and we're going to use magenta. So far I'm doing good with the names. Those two are from the set of 48 and this one is from the pastels and it is reddish purple. Yes, I could pronounce all those. And then I have a little white if I want to lighten it up at the end. Okay, so I'm going to do like a fade from the darkest to the lightest, and we're gonna stop at the waterline. So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna take a minute. So you get to just kind of scribble it on, and I'm not worried about the vegetation in the water. Like I can color over that, it's fine, but I want to try to keep it off of the fish. Is it a sturgeon? I don't know. But we're going to, yeah, so I'm not worried about the plants, but I want to keep it off the fish if I can. If I get a little on the fish, it's fine. Okay, so I kind of want to decide how far up each color is going to come. We have 3 colors and a white. Let's come up to like here with it. We'll kind of draw a little bit of a line. It's all gonna blend away, so we don't need to worry about it. Okay, so we'll get plenty of color in that area. Okay, a little bit here and there. All right, is that as far as I want to go with that color? I think so. I think that's pretty good. I mean, we could go up a little bit higher. Let's go up a little bit higher. Let's come up to like here. Kind of where our fish's fins kind of are. Okay, kind of do that. Okay, and then we're going to also take the magenta into that area a little bit so that we have the 2 colors overlapping. Keep it off our fish. If I can get some in that area, that's fine. Doesn't want me to. Okay. All right, then we're gonna take the magenta probably up to like here, maybe. Ooh. Here, maybe. Okay. All right. Then we're going to take the reddish purple. Is that what this is called? Yes. And let's put it up to the top of the waterline. Again, I'm going to try and keep it off of these things, but it's going to happen a little bit. It's fine. Okay. We can come down over that magenta a little bit to blend the two. We'll put just a little bit in there, and then we can use a very small paper stump to kind of blend it in there. You of course can use blues or greens if you want a natural watercolor. I mean, pink isn't most natural color for water, but neither is writing a giant fish. So okay, I'm gonna kind of overlap that a little bit here, a little bit here. And then we'll take a little bit of white and put up at the very top. I don't think we need very much of it. Maybe a little. Okay, all right. Now we get to blend. The part down here, I'm gonna blend with my fingers, but the top part up here, we can take the paper stump and blend it out to have a little more control. And if there's any spots where we need some more color, we can take it right on our paper stump and apply it that way. Just take our finger. I think I'll start up at the light area. And kind of work my way down because my finger will kind of get dirty, but it'll just help kind of pull all those colors down and together. Okay, so we're just gonna blend it out just like that. The whole page. And when that's done, I will be back to tell you what else we're gonna do for the background. because this ain't the end of it. Okay, so I have all that pastel blended out. We did get some on our fishy. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't erase very well. I mean, chalk pastels erase wonderfully. Oil pastels don't, but I think we'll be able to go over it with some marker or something. I think it will be just fine and dandy. We're spraying this with Grumbacher Final Fixative because that's what I like. You can use whatever you like. Okay. First we're going to take the Posca white paint pen, and I just am putting in these bubbles so that they have time to dry and everything, so we can put something else on them. They're not going to stay just white, but just gives us a place to start with them. Okay. Okay. Now for all of this area, we're going to use black gesso. This is Golden's black gesso. I like black gesso because it's matte and it's pigmented. It's very pigmented. I only have to go over anything once. That's why I like it. But you can use craft paint, acrylic black paint. I like the Americano because it covers well. You don't need 2 coats, but whatever you have at your local craft store that costs $1, you know, that works just fine. I know black gesso, especially like Golden, is a little bit more pricey, but it's so nice. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, so I'm going to take some black gesso, and I am seriously going to just paint in all of this bottom stuff. This is an angle brush. I like an angle brush because you can get in little tiny places, but you can also do a big swoop of color as well. So that's my go-to brush for most things, is an angle brush, but whatever you have. Don't use your watercolor brush. It'll never be the same. Use a brush that is dedicated to acrylics or craft paint. Alright, that is what I'm going to do with all of this bottom part of the page. And then I'm also going to put black gesso as the sky as well. So, yes, this could take a few minutes. You'll notice I started on the left side of my page and I'm working my way to the right side. It's because I'm right-handed, so I don't stick my hand in wet paint. Sometimes it still happens, but yeah. So if you are right-handed, start on the left side and work your way to the right. If you are left-handed, start on the right side of the page and work your way left, so that you don't have your hand in the paint. My mother-in-law is left-handed, and what was she doing? Cutting material, I think, is what she was doing, and I was sitting there watching her do it, and she's like, all of a sudden she like looks up and she goes, I know I do it wrong. Like justifying herself. I know I do it wrong. I know I have teachers who told me a million times I do it wrong, but I can't figure out how to do it the way they do it. And I was like watching her, and I'm like, you're not doing it wrong. You're just doing it left-handed because she's left-handed. I'm like, you're not doing it wrong, you're doing it left-handed. You're perfectly fine, you know? So if you're left-handed, do it the other way. Do whatever's comfortable. But, you know, I'm moving to the right so I don't put my hand in the paint. But do whatever's comfortable. I'm pretty ambidextrous. I have a son who is pretty ambidextrous, and he can't make up his mind whether he's going to be right-handed or left-handed. So, whatever works. Don't think you're doing it wrong just because you're doing it different than somebody else. All right, I'm going to block all of this out. I will be back. All of the black done. Do you see how absolutely beautiful this is? Oh my goodness. I just think that pink just really pops with that black. Oh, I just love it. So much fun. Okay, I'm gonna take a gold gel pen to put a little in here a little bit. I'm just doing background today, and then next time we will color in our dude, but I just want a little bit of a glitter. Yeah, so pretty. Ooh, I just had a thought. You know what we should do with the dots? So I added some more dots than were there in the sky to begin with. Let's get some stickles in the holographic. Ooh, shaky camera. Okay. We'll just put little dots of stickles. Maybe not on all of the dots, but on some of them. Anything to give us, okay, that gives us just some beautiful shine. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Probably can't even tell because the camera is not going to focus on it, but it just gives it some nice shiny iridescence. Okay, and then down in our water, what if we used this pink liquid pearl? Let's see how it looks on one dot. Let's see. I think that will look really fun. Okay. So we will use this. Okay, that kind of finishes up our background and our world that we've kind of created for this guy and his passenger. It's really pretty. I know, like, the camera doesn't do it justice. The glitter is just so much fun. I'm gonna actually, like, kind of spread it out a little bit more. Just touch each one with my finger. Flatten them out, which also disperses the glitter. It's really pretty. Yes, so much fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, see all that shine? So nice. Okay, so that's gonna be our background for this picture. I am in love with it. I'm very excited to color this next time. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, that you find time to relax, de-stress, take some deep breaths, and throw some color around. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!